What is going on, everybody? There is some big news that came out today, and I wanted to keep you all in the loop. So if you didn't hear, Dodge released some crazy news today that is probably some of the biggest news they've released since they announced the Dodge Demon over a year ago. And that is for changes that are coming to the 2019 model year. Now, we are all upset that the Dodge Demon will no longer be produced, and the last model was, I think, auctioned off a little over a week ago. So we will no longer be able to get our hands on a new Dodge Demon. Well, in replace of the Dodge Demon, they announced the 2019 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. So we all know the Hellcat back from 2015 when it was announced had 707 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque. I mean, it's just crazy numbers back then. It's still crazy numbers today. We all know this car, but today they happen to announce a new model that is going to be trumping those numbers. Trumping, I use that word. So the 2019 Challenger Hellcat is going to have 717 horsepower and 657 pound-feet of torque. So it's a slight increase over the previous generation. This is more of a mid-cycle upgrade. And hey, more power, I'm not going to argue. That's really cool. But the coolest piece of news that came out is the announcement of the Dodge Challenger Hellcat Redeye. Also a very long name for a very cool car. That's kind of Dodge's thing, is to throw on long names into cars like the Dodge Challenger 392 Hemi Scat Pack Shaker. The Dodge Challenger Hellcat Redeye can be distinguished from a regular Hellcat because the Hellcat emblem will have a red eye. Yeah, huge difference, huh? So you have a regular Hellcat, and then you have a Hellcat Redeye where the emblem has a red eye on it. But aside from all that craziness, they actually did provide some awesome numbers for the Hellcat Redeye. It's going to have 797 horsepower and 717 pound-feet of torque, which is just crazy because the Demon had 808 horsepower and then 840 horsepower on race gas. And really, this model isn't that much weaker. I mean, if you think about it, 797 horsepower is a crazy amount of power. I mean, it makes 707 horsepower sound small, and 707 horsepower made 485 horsepower sound small, which is still a ton of horsepower. So it's crazy to see how much power they're packing into these cars. I mean, almost 800 horsepower is like Bugatti level of power, and they're going to be offering this car for most likely less than $100,000. To give you some more details about the Redeye, it's going to have a lot of the same components that the Dodge Demon did. So it's going to have air conditioning that cools the intake, just like the Dodge Demon. It's going to have reinforced pistons, a larger supercharger. So it's really kind of just a miniature Demon. They're using a lot of the engineering that they did for that car, and hey, it's smart. They're going to be reusing it, and it's going to be more profitable for them because they're going to be using it in a more mass production model. So we're no longer going to have the 707 horsepower Hellcat. It's just going to be the 717 horsepower and the Hellcat Redeye, which will have 797 horsepower. Both of those can be in the narrow body or the wide body, which was introduced a few years ago. So that's pretty cool. The wide body is, of course, going to have the 305 millimeter tires, the Pirellis that are going to have better traction, and it's supposed to reach over 200 miles per hour in the Redeye version. Now, the second piece of news that they announced today was a few changes to the Charger lineup. So now the Dodge Charger Hellcat it'll continue to have the 707 horsepower. It's not getting the 717 for some reason, not sure why. But they're making some changes to the appearance of it. So it's going to have two different intakes up front, and that's going to provide more cold air to the engine, and they're changing the hood up a little bit, but for the most part it's going to be about the same car. They've made some other changes to the Dodge Charger Scat Pack. It's going to have the same type of front grille as the Charger Hellcat, so those two intakes, and then the Challenger GT and SXT, there's going to be those as well, and there's going to be an all-wheel drive version of the Dodge Charger. So that's pretty cool news, but I think the most exciting stuff, to me at least, was changes to the Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. So if you're just tuning into the channel, the car I'm driving today is a Dodge Challenger 392 Hemi Scat Pack Shaker. It's got the 6.4 liter. It's got 485 horsepower. That's the car I'm driving today, and that's the car that they're going to be making changes to. So kind of some exciting stuff coming for the Challenger Scat Pack. First off, coming in 2019, this model is going to be coming with an available wide body kit, which is interesting that they chose the Challenger Scat Pack to go that route because they also have the SRT 392. They also have the TA. So they have a few other models that are above the Scat Pack that could get the same treatment and could probably charge a more premium dollar for, but for some reason they're choosing to put all these features into the Scat Pack. Makes me wonder whether the Scat Pack is going to be kind of like a mini Hellcat, or if they're going to get rid of the TA and the SRT entirely. Not sure about that. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Regardless, the Scat Pack is going to be getting a wide body kit, optional of course, and it's going to be coming with a 305mm wide tires as well, and that's supposed to allow it to go up to about 2 seconds faster around a closed circuit track, which, hey, is nothing to shake your head at. That's a pretty decent improvement in track time. Some of the other cool features that the Scat Pack is going to be getting in 2019 is some of the stuff from the Dodge Demon, like the line lock technology and launch control, launch assist. All these other cool features. Is going to have some reinforced suspension, so they're really putting in a lot of technology that came down from the Hellcat into the Scat Pack. So if you're in the market for a new Scat Pack, maybe you should wait until the 2019 model year comes out. Another option that they're going to be adding to the Hellcat, and for the first time ever, the Scat Pack model, is the rear seat delete option, which can shave off like, I don't know, 60 pounds or something, maybe even more than that, which is pretty cool if you're getting your Dodge Challenger just to drag race. So those are some of the updates that we have heard of as of today. Feel free to look more details up online. By no means did I cover everything that was introduced, but I think I covered some of the main components. Now to the second part of my video, which is why I will not be trading my Dodge Challenger Scat Pack in for the 2019 model. So if that's one of the questions that you're curious about, I'm here to answer that. And there's three main reasons why I will not be trading in this Scat Pack for the newer model. Reason number one, although the 2019 model is truly an awesome model year since they're packing in a lot of new features into this car, I will not be upgrading because the wide body doesn't really appeal to me as much as, well, a shaker hood. I'm not certain, but I don't believe they're going to be having a Scat Pack shaker hood available on the 2019 model year, or if they are, it's definitely not coming on the wide body kit. Now, from a functionality perspective, wide body is definitely much better than a shaker hood. I mean, the shaker hood does not add any horsepower. It really does nothing functionally. It just looks pretty cool because it shakes a little bit when you're driving, whereas the wide body kit actually does improve your handling and improve the amount of traction you have with the drag strip. So it really is a positive, whereas the shaker hood is more of an appearance thing. But that's actually one of the things I love about it. To be honest, I didn't buy this car to take it to the track and constantly beat it up and try to get the best time I can. I bought this car because I love the throwback appearance of it. I love how it looks. I take it to a lot of car shows, and to me it's exciting to pull up and have a car that looks different than every other car. Now, I know the wide body looks really cool, and pretty much nobody but a Hellcat wide body or a Demon has that same type of shape, but it's not as throwback, in my opinion, as the shaker hood, and I think that's what's cool about it. The second reason why I'm not going to be upgrading is because to upgrade to the wide body kit would actually be a downgrade to my tire size. So I currently run 315s on this car, and the wide body has 305s. So I would actually not be winning anything in terms of traction since I have wider tires on this car right now. Now, of course, there are other components at play here, like the suspension components and the line lock and other technological advancements that have been thrown into the 2019 model year that I don't have in my car. But for the most part, the wide body kit is almost just pointless since I already have that same width on my car. The third reason why I won't be upgrading anytime soon is because I just got this car, and I didn't know that this wide body kit was coming out anytime soon. I didn't see anything on the forums, but even if I did know that it was coming out, I still don't think I would wait because I got this car for $35,000, and this new wide body is probably going to cost at least $45,000, probably closer to $55,000, which is a premium of 15 to 20 grand more than what I paid for this car. And I just don't think a wider body with tires that are about the same size as I have now is worth 20 grand extra to fork out just to have a wide looking car. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. I'd be curious to hear what you think about all the changes that Dodge announced. If you're looking forward to a specific announcement they made that I didn't discuss in today's video, I'd be happy to hear about it. And yeah, I really appreciate all of the support, all of the comments, positive or negative. I'm going to keep working to make this channel a little bit better. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Schwazy_. I will catch you all at the next video. Take care. Have a wonderful day.